Hi friends, today I am going to show you how I create my spaghetti in white sauce. This calls for some exotic ingredients which are easily available in the supermarkets these days. Hope you will enjoy and try it out and write in the comment section what do you think about it. Considering subscribing, then please go ahead and click that button. Take a bell pepper or capsicum which is very high in vitamin C and it will add some red color to this spaghetti pasta, so make thin stripes out of it. The bright red colors are going to look like this, and even you can use one of it for making the heart as a decoration over your pasta. Pre-boil some broccoli and baby corns for the recipe. Onion which is finely grated, or you can blend it in a blender. This is a small sized or a medium sized onion. Bay leaves and some cloves. Fold the bay leaf and stick in through the cloves as shown. Some salt and pepper. This is 2 heaped tablespoons of all-purpose flour. You may use maida or all-purpose flour, whatever you have available with you. A glass of milk. Full cream is the preferred one for this recipe, or if you want to kill the calories, then go in for skimmed milk. Some cheese spread. I'm using Amul cheese spread and Amul butter. You may use whatever your preference is. This is the cheese and butter that I'm going to add to my recipe. You will also need some oregano or oregano seasoning. I find this Easy Life one best suited for me. You may use anyone that you like. I'm also using this garlic and chili seasoning. That's my preference. You may pick anyone you like, but I really love this one, so I have picked up a big box of it. So that will be my preference. This Easy Life oregano seasoning. That too is going into the pasta. Boil the spaghetti pasta in a large pot with some salt in it. Check when it seems cooked. It should be al dente or as per your liking. If you want it mushy or al dente, it totally depends on you. So check it before you strain out the pasta. Drain out the spaghetti and wash it with cold water so that it stops cooking and doesn't cook any further than you want it to be. Otherwise it will stick onto itself. So it's better not to use oil, otherwise your pasta sauce will not adhere or stick to the pasta. So friends, let's start with the recipe. First we will obviously turn on the gas. It's preferable to keep it at medium heat so that you don't burn the things that you are prepping. So the first thing that I'll put in the pan is obviously going to be the butter. Then we are going to add some oil to the thing so that the butter doesn't burn. This is something that I learned from Chef when I used to watch his videos, that you should put some oil along with the butter so that the butter doesn't burn. Alright, let it melt. So once the butter is all melted, I'm going to add in the all-purpose flour or maida to it. And then we will slightly roast it till it becomes brown in color. So friends, when the flour has turned all brown in color, at this point I'm going to add milk, and the milk is actually lukewarm. It's not cold but lukewarm. Keep on stirring. eventually there will be no lumps and it will become very thick. When you see no lumps, that's the moment when you would go ahead and add in your onion. Onion is definitely going to leave some water. It's going to make it a bit watery at first, but then when it will be cooked properly, then it will obviously become much more thicker in consistency. I have all my veggies ready. When I put in the onion, at that point I want to add in some salt, because this will help the onion to lose out its water. Be very careful with the amount of salt that you're adding so that you don't overdo it, because the butter also has salt in it and you did put salt in your pasta as well. Now I'll add this bay leaf. I'm going to eventually remove it, which I didn't remove in my previous recipes, but this one I'm trying to keep a bit exotic, so I'm adding it for flavors, but then I'm going to remove it later. I'm going to add a little bit of water to this at this moment so that it doesn't become too thick. And I'm also putting down the temperature of this. I'm going to add in a little bit of water, because I was seeing that it's becoming very thick, but the smell is amazing. It's already very creamy. It's making my mouth water. And I'm also going to add in some black pepper. So I went ahead and added some black pepper. I'm going to follow it up with some oregano. So guys, I'm going to add in some of this oregano. I have a huge packet. I'm going to mix in all of these very well. Look at how creamy the consistency has become because of the onion. It's so creamy, and I haven't even added the cheese yet to the mixture. It's already so creamy. There are times I don't have cheese at home, so I don't add it, and the thing comes out really amazing tasting. So now at this point I'm going to add the capsicum, because I want the capsicum to be a little bit cooked, not overcooked, because I really like the crunch in capsicum. And I have made them into long strips so that they can easily, they can easily be eaten with the spaghetti. They'll be wrapped in up with the spaghetti pasta. And the capsicum is also going to leave some water, so I'm going to keep it a while covered for a while. So friends, as you can see, it's becoming very creamy and thick. At this point you might want to check for salt. Perfect. And you may also add some cheese. It's best to keep the cream cheese at room temperature so that it mixes easily. That should do. So I have added the cream cheese. Make sure to mix it well. If it's at room temperature, the cheese actually melts into the sauce very easily. And as you can see, that's the status of the bell peppers. They are partly cooked, not totally cooked. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and add the broccoli and the baby corns, which I have pre-boiled and kept aside. Just make sure it coats up all the veggies properly. Now you may actually turn on the heat so that everything gets heated up easily and doesn't cooks. At this point you don't want to cook anything, but just want them to be warm enough, so that you can add the pasta to it. Now when it starts bubbling, make sure to remove this. If you are not okay with it, then you can keep it, but I usually remove it from when I'm making spaghetti. Otherwise I keep it when I'm cooking macaroni or something. So I'm removing the bay leaf from it. It's got 3 colors: the green color from broccoli, the red color from bell peppers, and the yellow from this baby corns. And the sauce is extremely creamy. At this point I would go ahead and add in the spaghetti, which has been sitting for a while. Sorry for the shadow. Make sure to coat it evenly. Another few minutes, a minute or so in the pan, and then it will be ready to serve. Now you can see how the colors are coming out, because the sauce is actually going to the bottom and the spaghetti is actually sucking up onto the sauce, and you can see the beautiful colors of bell pepper and the broccoli and the baby corn. Baby corn is not well seen, but it's there. Yeah, now you can see it. Sorry for the noise, it's coming from outside. Somebody biking around. Cuties, it's almost done. Sorry, I call my subscribers cuties. Dear, it is almost done. Now I'm ready to plate it up, and I'll plate them up and show it to you in just a moment. So friends, this is how it's looking like. It's almost looking like a distorted heart, but I tried to do something with the capsicum there. So that's how the spaghetti pasta is looking like, and I'm sure it's amazing. I'm going to add in some of this roasted garlic which I have found. So I'm going to add in some of this roasted garlic that I had found. I love the flavor of garlic. Sorry, the camera is shaking because it's in my hands. And I'm actually also going to add in some of this garlic and chili seasoning. Yeah, big garlic fan. And chili flakes. So there you go, guys. Enjoy, and do tell me in the comment section if you try it out for yourself. If you do like the video, consider subscribing and hitting the like button and sharing it with your friends and family. And that's a heart on my spaghetti. Hope you will enjoy it.